I'm Alex Berman, and you're watching Selling Breakdowns. You might have heard in the news recently that a card game company, Cards Against Humanity, bought a plot of land on the US-Mexican border in an attempt to undermine Donald Trump's plan to build a wall. Today, we're going to look at how a $4,000 Kickstarter in 2010 turned into one of the best-selling games of the decade through some highly original publicity stunts. So, what's the secret behind their promotion? They barely spend anything on marketing, so the creators have managed to create an incredible amount of publicity by channeling the humor of the game into their business practices. They've shown real creativity in their various promotions, often making political points or commenting on the nature of consumerism. Over the years, they've sold actual bullshit, as in real manure from a bull, for $6. 30,000 people bought it. Then, they had one Black Friday sale where they increased the price of the game from $25 to $30. for no extra benefits. And they were very clear about this. They explicitly stated they were increasing the price for one day only, just so you could enjoy the experience of paying more. They even went one step further and had a year where you could just give them $5 for absolutely nothing in return. Last year, you could pay them to dig a massive hole in the ground, and anyone could watch it being live streamed. When it was done, they filled it in again. That stunt raised $100,000. This year, they launched a promotion called Cards Against Humanity Saves America, where $15 got you 6 surprises. The first was revealed to be the plot of land on the border, along with a lawyer who would try and delay any wall as long as possible. The company have often donated money from these promotions to charities and causes, although in the case of the hole they dug, the Q&A included this: "Why aren't you giving all this money to charity?" And their answer was, "Why aren't you giving this money to charity? It's your money." If we leave aside the politics, the business sense behind all of these is clear. They generate an enormous amount of free publicity. Every one of these promotions will get traction on Reddit and other social media, and the mainstream media are more than happy to cover all these stunts because they can be spun any way you like. It's either a bunch of idiot kids wasting money, or they're genius social commenters, poking holes in the world's obsession with consumption. It doesn't matter to the company because since the game itself is designed to be controversial, both angles fit its brand to some extent. Given that they're always 100% upfront about what they're doing, consumers know they're in on the joke. A big part of the success is that it's not just a passive stunt for the audience, like watching Felix Baumgartner's jump from space for Red Bull. Cards Against Humanity lets you buy into the prank so you feel like you have a personal stake in this funny story that's being shared everywhere. Personal involvement's powerful. It's a big reason why crowdfunding's been such a success. Check out the link below for a video we made about Kickstarter. Of course, there are hardly any other brands on the planet that could push things as far as Cards Against Humanity do, and we don't recommend you try it. But they've demonstrated the marketing power of a good sense of humor. They aren't the only ones either. Old Spice doubled sales on their body wash line with a hilarious ad campaign back in 2010, and a startup called Dollar Shave Club burst onto the scene with its no-nonsense funny branding, and just 5 years after its 2011 launch, Unilever snapped the company up for $1 billion cash. And we'd need a whole other video to explain the brand Supreme, who has lines around the block for products including a crowbar with their logo on it. So humor's tough to pull off, but the rewards are there if the punchline lands. Want to learn more about business theory and history? Be sure to like and subscribe to be notified of our next segment.